great to be coming back. I have knots of relatives still here in Pirie, including quite a number of them, grandparents, uncles, auntie, my brother in the cemetery. So I have a great affinity with this place, having attended school here, primary school and part of my high school. It's a great city, it was a great place to grow up, and I'm thankful to Liz Philippou, who engineered this whole thing of coming back to Pirie, to the extent that it encouraged my daughter, who lives in Greece, to come here for it, and my second daughter and son from Brisbane all come down, my other, so the whole family is here today as well.
My father arrived in Port Pirie in 1923, which is 100 years almost to the day, and about 12 months ago I decided that we should come on a pilgrimage and just explore what our ancestors went through, how they lived, and just to get a feel of what life would have been like. And
I'm an archivist, but my hobby is family history. My grandfather came out to Port Pirie via the Amazonas in 1924, and I'm now writing the story of the journey of the people and the society they came into.
I was born in Port Pirie. My mother, who just passed away recently at 95, was also born in Port Pirie. She was Kazi. My father came out from Rhodes Island in the early days. So, and now I've hit 72 and I've got 7 grandchildren.
How was growing up in Port Pirie?
Most enjoyable time of my life. Never needed a holiday anywhere because we just had so much fun living in our little town.
Or was it important to keep the history alive?
Well, I think it's good for the future generations of the family, but also I'll be speaking tonight at the dinner, and I'll be touching on the hardships as well as the merriments of being here, what Pirie contributed. It had the highs and the lows, and it helped make a lot of people what they are today. This was their foundation, and of course Pirie had, after Sydney, more Greeks in those early days, and as far as churches were concerned, the first Greek Orthodox church was in Sydney, Holy Trinity at Surrey Hills. The second church in Australia was here at the Church of St George in Port Pirie, and of course the priest from here would go to Adelaide to service the needs for the people there, but he was based here. So there are a lot of things, there's a lot of history, there's a lot of tradition, the culture, and this is really a trip back down memory lane, but something that we can instill into our children as well.
Future generations got to know the story of the people who came out here without a clue of what they were getting themselves into.
A lot of the oldies have moved on, and the thing is, because a lot of us have become Anglo now, I think a lot of the history is going to get on the wayside. And while we've still got some of the oldies still alive, they can give us some history and some photos, I think it's going to preserve our history for years to come.
What is the message you have for the next generation of Australians of Greek heritage?
Well, unfortunately, as they're growing up, they always want to leave the little town and go to the city, unfortunately. But every time you talk to someone that's left Port Pirie, they will come up with the same comment: the best times I had growing up was when I was living in Port Pirie.
And preserve your heritage.
And it preserves your heritage, that's right.